Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We're going to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. We're going to bring others with us. So let's get it popping. Let's get it cracking. Let's talk about Basketball Wife Season 8, Episode 2. It's going down. It seemed like Shawnee has a forgiving heart. Like she's forgiving Jennifer. I was like, hey, there we go. That's what we call some sisterly love. But Evelyn, on the other hand, she is not in a forgiving mood. And basically, she don't appreciate Jennifer not reaching out to her and basically, apologizing to Shanice too as well because you was talking about my daughter. I was like, OMG. And then isn't it like amazing that Jackie's actually the peacemaker and Jackie is in the end crowd. She's with the end ladies now. And it was crazy when Shawnee said to Jackie, I understand Jackie because, Jackie used to be in Jennifer's position where no one wanted to be around her. They didn't want to film with her, be next to her. Now, you have Shawnee and Evelyn kissing Jackie on the lips, kissing her on the cheeks. She's in the end crowd, baby. She made her way through. She had the hustle and bustle. Once they did that shit to her with Takari and all that information, they forgave her and there's water under the bridge, baby. I was like, And then we have none other than Tammy Roman basically looking good too as well, but she don't want to be involved in the drama and she ain't appreciating OG basically put her in the middle of Christian and CC drama. She is not feeling that. She was like, oh my God, Lord have mercy. Why are you doing this to me, baby? It is what it is. And we have Byron. He basically does not want to be bothered with Christian. He don't care if he sees her ever again in his life. It's all good because you don't talk about my grandparenting skills when you don't come around. As 50-50. It goes both ways. And he's basically saying he's done. He's through. I was like, Ooh, Lord have mercy. He is not feeling Christian at all. He thinks she's a busybody, baby. And he does not like that his daughter London jumped in on a train with Christian. And he don't like that at all. And we got Cece. She's crying us a river. And then we also have OG basically spilling the beans talking about, yo, listen, there's a lot of things that is going on behind the scenes that you don't know about Malaysia. But it's going to come out. I was like, OG is swinging, baby, even though she's retiring and she's hoping to get pregnant and to get married. I was like, okay, we see what's good. I thought Shawnee was going to be done in 2-2, but no, she's not. And Jennifer basically is feeling overwhelmed, and losing her mother is making her angry, is making her lash out, is making her being aggressive because she's still going through the grieving process, even though people say 3 years, but that's your mama. That's the person that brought you into this world. And 3 years, when you spend your lifetime with your mother, it's going to take you some time to get over the situation. Because if you love your mother, and your mother's your best friend, like, it's hard to get over that. But everybody doesn't lash out at people, but some people do. They get aggressive. And Jennifer says she ain't going to be nobody's punching bag no more. And she's defending herself. And maybe it's because of her mother passing away that she's angry that her mother left. She's angry that she's gone and she just can't deal with the loss of it. So she is lashing out because I was like, Jennifer is bold as hell to come on this season. She is not playing. I was like, Jennifer is way too much. She is doing the most, but I was like, OMG, it is going down. Let me tell you. So let's get into it. Let's talk about, we have none other than Evelyn talking to her daughter Shanice, basically saying that, what is her name? Shawnee is basically, she's done and she's too through with Jennifer, and Evelyn is done with Jennifer too as well because she done messed up. How can you correct that wrong? You messed up. You did wrong by me. And it's just over. And what you said about Shawnee kids, as you're done, you're canceled, basically. That's the situation. I was like, And then we got none other than Christian. She meets up with Jackie, and basically they're chilling, getting their nails done and everything. And guess who comes through? And Jackie was like, oh my goodness, Shawnee party was off the chain. It was popping. And Christian is like, what is wrong with Jackie? Because that party was not popping. That party had a lot going on. We got the insides of what Byron does not want you at his wedding, Christian. On top of that, Jennifer came through, and then on top of that, Christian, you spilled the beans to Shawnee, and Jennifer came through, and Shawnee basically got out of character talking about she was going to be acting like she's from Crenshaw or wherever she's from in LA, that she's going to bring it. You don't talk about my kids. And so, or my kids' baby father. So anyways, Christian was like, I just don't understand what happened. And so Jennifer, she shows out, and basically she gives basically them the middle finger, basically saying that, hey, listen, I broke a nail. But anyways, Christian was like, you know what you did? You hurt Shawnee. Shawnee was upset. She was so mad. And Jennifer was like, I don't care. It ain't my business. It's the truth. It's the truth. The truth hurts. I didn't lie. And these ladies are aggressive and they're coming after me. So I'm going to defend myself. I'm not going to be scared. I'm not going to be hiding. I'm not going to be running. That's not going to be me. It is what it is. And then I was just like, okay. And so now we have, Kristen, she's going to be meeting up with Malaysia, and she's going to be meeting up with Cece. So, but Jennifer said that she don't care. She said it wasn't breaking news. It wasn't CNN about, Shaquille O'Neal, Shaq cheating on, Shawnee, and everything this is why Shawnee could forgive Jennifer, because it was the truth. She knows that she's in pain. And, once upon a time, Shawnee's mother was sick, and she was battling a situation. Then we have, Tammy that lost her mother too as well. So Shawnee understands. And so that's why she forgives, Jennifer. And then on top of that, she knows it's the truth, but it's just that you don't want to hear your friends talk about you like that, especially it's on camera, and then the kids gonna find out about it. It's not a good look too as well. But anyways, Jennifer still on one. She's still Billy Badass. She got the cornbread, she got the Fendi suit on, jogging suit on. She's ready for them. I was like, oh no, Jennifer's coming through. See this dress Jennifer had? I was like, Jennifer is a mess. You see this dress, she's sitting there chilling in this dress. It's not an ugly dress, but she was sitting there like, whoa. And then we get none other than, OG and Tammy. They meet up, they chilling at the gym. And basically, Tammy wants to call, Malaysia, because she knows Malaysia's going through some things, because she wants Cece and Christian to actually be friends. But she hears from OG that, it's not going down that way. And OG tells her what went down at, Shawnee's party, that it was crazy. It was a mess. And then, Cece informed, Evelyn that, hey, listen, Christian is not invited to the wedding, but her husband is Thomas, and Byron's son is invited, but not Christian. And so basically, Tammy feeling a certain type of way. So she wants to call and check on Malaysia, because she says she knows Malaysia is kind of embarrassed, and Malaysia wants them to be friends and stuff like that. She wants them to get along. She don't want no family drama. And basically OG was like, listen, only thing is Christian just felt embarrassed. Nobody really had a problem with it. I was like, OG got Cece's back. And so then OG is saying this situation, OG is saying to Malaysia right now on the phone, like, hey, listen, I'm team Cece, because the truth hasn't came out yet. Once the truth hit the fan, it's gonna hit the fan, and I'm team OG. And Malaysia was like, you don't gotta be a team. And OG was like, yes, I do. And then Malaysia's shocked, like, oh my god, I can't believe you're saying this on the phone. Malaysia kids are right there listening to as well. And then on top of that, Tammy was like, Malaysia, I'm sorry, I did not know she was gonna say any of this. I had nothing to do with this. If I knew she was gonna go here and go there with the situation, I wouldn't have even called you. Malaysia and Tammy was very shocked at the situation. They couldn't believe it. I was like, oh shit. And you could tell they was genuinely caught off guard, which made it even more funny. And then Tammy making her pretty old face. I was like, OMG. Malaysia was like shocked. And so we got Shawnee right here. She's with Jackie, and she's with, Evelyn. And basically, they're not feeling Jennifer. They don't want to be around Jennifer. And basically, Shawnee is not feeling Jennifer at all. And she can't believe that she talked about her kids. And she had the nerve to show up to a party after she done talked about her children's father. And basically, it was supposed to be, a fun get together and all that other good stuff. So she's not feeling it, and she don't want to hear shit about Jennifer. That's just what the case may be. And also Evelyn, she's upset. She said Jennifer is a coward. She's been avoiding us. She hasn't talked to us. She hasn't talked to Shanice. She hasn't called me. She did all this mess and all this lying. Everybody ain't lying on her, and she ain't no good. She ain't nothing but a snake, and she's just slithering in the ground and slithering around. And Jackie is the peacemaker. Jackie comes through, was like, listen, I have an engagement, a get together. We're gonna go get down with some crystals, and I invited Jennifer to come too as well. And let me tell you something about Jennifer. She's going through some things, and she's acting out aggressive and angry because her mom passed away, and she's still going through it right now. And Evelyn was like, I don't want to hear it. I don't care what you gotta say. I don't care. She shouldn't be using her mother's name in vain and saying that, oh, she became my asshole of a person because her mother passed away. Her mother would be embarrassed. Her mother would be this. Her mother would be that. I was like, damn, Evelyn, you speaking real hard. You know what I'm saying? If your mom passed away, you don't want nobody saying that your mom would be ashamed of your behavior. And if your behavior was negative out here, people will understand because you lost your mother, but you having no sympathy, I can understand because, you know, Jennifer was talking about your daughter and said that you wasn't taking care of your daughter, and your daughter was doing the do at a young age, and she was running the house. I understand that, but the mother's not here to defend herself. And at least you can build that relationship with your daughter and basically tell her that Jennifer is a liar, you know, she's shady, and I'm so sorry, you know what I'm saying, but we'll get past this, we'll get through this, we are adults. But, you know, Jennifer can't talk to her mother no more. Jennifer's mother is gone. She can't say, oh, Evelyn just made a mistake, she didn't really mean it that way. So basically, Shawnee and Evelyn, I feel like is no excuse that, you know, Jennifer is using her mother as an excuse of her being angry and mad or basically whatever. And I feel you, Evelyn, on that too as well, because you lie, because they feel like she's lying, that she's lying. She won't own up to what she said about Shawnee's, and she won't own up to getting the receipts and the information that she was trying to get, that Evelyn actually slept with ShaunieONeal. So cry me a river. That's how Evelyn's feeling, because you dirt my name. My friendship could have broken up because of that. And then, you know what I'm saying, then you put it out here to the world that I'm a bad mother, and you know what I'm saying. So they both, ain't nobody's wrong in this situation, but I think Evelyn went way too far when she was like her mother would be embarrassed, her mother would be ashamed. You know, you should say, like, it's no excuse to use, you know, grieving as a form of lashing out. But we all know people that lose people sometimes lash out, even though it's 3 years later. And Evelyn's acting like she should get over it in 3 years. You won't be able to get over it in 3 years. So girl, cry me a river too as well. So now we get to this situation. We over here with, you know, Kristen, she meets up with basically, you know, Malaysia. Basically, they're going to have they get down. London is coming, which is Byron's daughter. And Cece's coming through. And they're going to try to make it happen. Blase in the third. It don't seem like doesn't seem like it's going to go down like the way they want it to go down. But Cece basically is getting asked the question by Kristen, like, hey, listen, like, why did you tell the other people that, you know, listen, that, you know, Kristen's not invited to the party? You know, I had to go home and tell Thomas that, and then you told Evelyn that. You don't even mess with Evelyn. She ain't even your girl like that. So why are you telling her our family business? Like, and so she's like, I really feel like you're a disgusting person. Disgusting. Like, damn, like if you ask her a question, you don't have to criticize her with the same question as well. So basically you being catty too as well, and you took a shot at Kristen. I mean, you took a shot at Cece. All you had to say was like, why are you divulging a family business and not tell me first and tell, you know, somebody that you don't even mess with? She didn't have to call her disgusting. She didn't have to say that. She didn't have to get down, but she took a shot. And then, you know, right now, Cece's feeling a certain type of way. Cece apologized because Cece was definitely wrong for telling the business to OG, telling the business, you know, to Evelyn. She should have told it to Kristen first. That's the womanly thing to do, especially if you're trying to mend a relationship with this so-called Kristen. And so, and we get to the point, I like Malaysia pants, OMG. So anyways, we get to this situation. Cece feels a certain type of way, and she feels like London is jumping on her, because London was like, yo, this is not the way we act. This is not the way we behave as a family. We have standards. We have to be culpable for the problems or things that we do. We have standards. You have to follow rules. Like, there's a certain way you're supposed to act out here in these streets, and not like the way that you're acting. And there's a way that we carry ourselves, and we have standards. You know, we're the upper echelon, and the way you moving ain't moving right. She says it like that. Kristen Cece feels offended. She gets up, she walks away. Malaysia gets her to calm down and basically relax, and then they end up talking, and basically, you know, Kristen was like, well, why is Byron so mad? And so Cece was like, he's mad because you said on national TV that he's not a good grandparent. And Cece said, and Kristen was like, yeah, it's true. And then also Landon says, it's true. So anyways, you know, Kristen was telling the truth or whatever. Everybody's co-signing it. So it wasn't like, you know, Kristen was lying, but that has nothing to do with Cece. And they feel like Cece should be more involved with Byron being with his grandkids too as well, and probably, you know, play big mom or bring the family together. But how can she bring the family together when they really don't like her, and they don't like the way that she maneuvered her way into Byron, and their mother is now without him, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you know, Landon asked her the question, like, you know, what is your purpose with, you know, Byron? What do you want to be with Byron? You know, what kind of relationship? What do you do for Byron? This and that, whatever, some question like that. So Cece was like, I love him to death, and I'm gonna do everything to make him happy. And then also, be involved with his grandkids' life. That's what I think I'm supposed to do. So they got somewhere. They all end up hugging and kissing or whatever. And it is what it is. They all hugged. Kristen hugged Cece. Landon hugged Cece. So it is what it is right now. They're on good standing for the moment, but it won't last long. Then we have Jennifer. She meets up with Jackie. And basically Jackie was like, I'm having a crystal party. I want you to come through. The ladies are going to be there. And like, yo, you know what you said about Shawnee was messed up. Blase in the third. Jennifer was like, basically, listen, I lost my mother. I don't know how to deal with it. I'm angry. Usually I can take things and get and basically take it and strive and keep moving, but I can't do it no more. It's not gonna happen anymore. And she was like, I'm going through the most. I lost my mother. I'm grieving. I'm upset. I'm mad. I'm a changed person. And Jackie was like, yeah, because you was like the Minnie Mouse. Like, you never said nothing. You was real quiet. And Jackie also feeling like Jennifer's not comfortable because she's always bringing a guest with her. Yeah, because I would too. So somebody can stop somebody or block her or warn her if she's about to get hit. But anyways, Jennifer's crying up a storm and Blase in the third about her mother. But I think Jennifer is kind of using her behavior to lie. But like, say if your mom's passing away, your mom passed away, she's not here, but does that give you the idea to go find and say, hey, listen, I'm gonna get back at Evelyn and Shawnee, and I'm gonna tell Shawnee that Evelyn done slept with Shaquille O'Neal. That's really kind of low to do that, you know what I'm saying? But you never know how death and grievance affect a person, where sometimes their brains don't click together. But we know Jennifer is not dumb. She's not stupid. She's working her way back into the circle. And then on top of that, maybe she's sorry. She needs to say that she's sorry for everything that she has done instead, and omit to her lies, baby. Admit to your lies, baby. And so this is Byron's son, Thomas. Basically, he's talking to Christian. He's talking to his sister, Landon. And basically, they come to the consensus that Cece's a shit starter. Cece ain't got her shit together. Cece is the one is creating a divide, and things wasn't like this before Cece entered the picture. So basically they're saying he was a better grandfather before Cece entered the picture, and they was closer, and there wasn't a divide before Cece actually got serious, probably with Byron. And like, now they see it's clear that he's in love with her. He's gonna be with her. He's gonna stay with her or whatever. He ain't gonna let nobody disrespect her. So I guess they're feeling like their father is choosing side, and Cece has something to do with it. And Thomas is like, well, it is what it is. And basically Thomas actually confirms that Byron has not been a good grandparent. He doesn't come around. He doesn't see his Thomas' firstborn daughter or anything like that. So basically they're all co-signing that Thomas basically has isolated himself from his grandkids, whatever reason there is. So there's something deep going on. And basically, hopefully OG spills in. So we get Phoebe, or whatever her name is, Phoebe, and she's going to be introduced to basketball wife. She is, Evelyn Lozada's friend or whatever. She's from New York too. I guess she's from Queens. And basically Evelyn wants her around because she's a real one and she ain't fake. And she's from New York and she'll be real and she's about it, and she's out here. So, And so we got Reggie. Basically, this was funny when Reggie was like, I'm not going to show her my feet. And Tammy was like, no, don't show them your feet, because, oh no. So anyways, now they're talking about how to talk to, Lyrica and Jazz about the situation, of them eloping without telling their daughters. And so they're going to have to get that together. And then also Reggie was like, how come you haven't told the ladies either? She was like, because I don't trust them. They don't need to know my business. I'm going to fill them out first and see who I can talk to, because I don't know if they're gonna be happy for me, sad for me, or hating on me or whatever. And I ain't really that close to none of them like that. So okay, it is what it is. And then we got Tammy. She was like, I ain't telling the ladies nothing, because right now she don't really feel like they her friends. If she haven't told anybody on the show that she has got married or whatever, and this is actually true, that means she ain't really messing with them like that. Tammy ain't really messing with the other ladies like that. That's why she's trying to stay out the drama, and she ain't really messing with them. And she's letting them know, I'm not messing with you because you don't need to know none of my personal business at all. I was like, Tammy's in the building, baby. Tammy's in the building. I like this blonde hair. I just want this blonde hair looks good and weird at the same time on Tammy. So we get to Byron. Byron is talking to Cece, and basically he's telling Cece, hey, listen, I could care less about Christian. I can care less if I see her again. You know, my son is always going to be my son. We always blow. We always going to be family. But that Christian, oh no, she embarrassed me, and she told me I was a bad grandparent, and she's talking about me. It goes 50-50. She could try too. She can bring her daughter over. But Byron, you know, if you don't want to be bothered with, you know, Christian, call your son Thomas and say, hey Thomas, I want to see my granddaughter. Call Thomas every day and see if you retired. I want to see my granddaughter. I want to see my granddaughter. I'm gonna come down the street to see my granddaughter. I want to take her to the park. You know, play your part, and then if they deny you, then you can say they denied me access to see my granddaughter. But it goes both ways. They both should put in the effort for the granddaughter to actually spend time with, you know, Byron. If anything, you know, I know Cece is not getting along with Christian, and she doesn't like Christian right now at this point because Christian has been shady towards her, and they've been arguing and all this other stuff. But if I was Cece, I would still be like, hey, can I see the grandbaby? Could you drop him over? Can I come pick him up or whatever? She says no. She says no. At least, you know, you put in the effort. Sometimes you got to put in the effort. You got to be the bigger person. So we got Tammy right here talking to her daughters, and Jazz was like, yo, you haven't even told me that you was going to get married. I felt betrayed. I felt hurt. We supposed to be your number ones. And so Tammy was like, Jazz, you wasn't even talking to me back then. You wasn't even talking to me. I miss my children. I miss y'all. And so basically the two daughters, you know, Jazz and Jazz and Crystal, I think Jazz and Crystal, basically, I probably got her name wrong. Jazz and Crystal basically say, you know, we forgive you, we're going to move forward, they're going to try to make it right. So anyways, the ladies are getting ready to go to Jackie's little woosah, and basically, you know, they're talking about Jennifer, how bad Jennifer is, and, you know, Shaunie's not going to really say nothing to her, and Evelyn was like, Jennifer's fake, phony, she's a liar, and basically, I can't believe I hope she doesn't show up. Basically, they're just talking about the way Jennifer was the last time they seen her, and then in the midst of them chilling, as Shaunie, it's, you know, Phoebe, and there's actually Evelyn, and it's also Kristen gets a phone call, and it's Jennifer, and Jennifer's like, I'm coming to, you know, Jackie's party, and she was like, oh, for real? Like, Kristen don't really want her to come, and Kristen was like, this is too much, and Kristen lets everybody know that she's talking to Jennifer on the phone, and Shaunie was like, oh my goodness, I can't stand her, you know, that she is so bad, like, I can't believe she even gonna show up, but you know what, I'm gonna come through. Jennifer, she comes through, and basically I was like, Jennifer's brave. And so then they're about to have their moose on, they're about to have their you know, their meet and greet right now. And so now we have Evelyn's like, yo, you need to own up to what you said. You trying to gather receipts on me, and then on top of that, you tried to say I was a bad mother and all this other stuff. And then Jennifer said, I never said that. So Jennifer said she never said it, so she's still calling Shaunie a liar, and Jackie and Malaysia. And then Jennifer was like, I've practically raised Shaunie's or whatever. So we have that situation. And so, you know, Evelyn was like, yeah, you said, and Evelyn's really not trying to hear it. And she was like, you need to own up to it. I want an apology, like not really apology, that you were wrong. And so basically, and then Shaunie, she jumps in and she was like, you're talking about my children's father, you're talking about my children father and everything like that, and you're gonna show up and be in that same, you know, place, same building that they were are chilling in or residing in. And basically Shaunie, it was like, yo, you said, I think Shaunie actually was like, you did talk about, you know, I don't know if she mentioned if, you know, what's her name, Jennifer, actually did talk bad about Shaunie's. So anyway, so we have that situation. She might have mentioned it, she might have not, but she was like, yo, your behavior and all this other stuff, and you blaming it on grievance, you know, that's all in the air. And basically Jennifer was like, I'm grieving, I'm hurting, and basically, you know, I'm not myself, I'm different. Basically telling the story, she starts to cry. Shaunie gives her a hug, they make up. So we're gonna see what happened, but we know Evelyn is not messing with Jennifer right now because she does need that storyline. Shaunie was like, all is forgiven, I can't not hug you, I cannot forgive you, like it's not a big deal like that. So they're cool or whatever, but we're gonna see how it goes down, because they're gonna ultimately, especially Evelyn, gonna want, you know, Jennifer to admit to lying about the receipt thing. If she started it, or she didn't, or was she the advocate of getting receipts on Evelyn sleeping with, ShaunieONeal, and talking about her daughter, Shaunie's. Peace, I'm out. One love to all my peeps and my people. You guys tell me what you think about the episode, and tell me what you think about the whole situation. Peace, I'm out. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples.